Don't let Amazon's return processing fee ruin your year. I'll show you what it is and how to avoid it in this video. And you can see this is actually from Amazon's website, and they talk about the returns processing fee that they implemented. So pretty much Amazon doesn't want to help you. They actually want to hurt you if you get too many returns. And each category on Amazon has a specific return rate threshold shown right below. So you can see the return rate threshold right here of each product, right? Obviously, Amazon put themselves as the highest. So if you're selling, let's say, a computer, right? Once your return rate goes above 11.4%, then Amazon's going to start charging you an extra fee for every single return you get. So it's your job to keep your return rate below the return rate threshold at all times, or you are going to be charged extra fees. As simple as that. Now we can scroll down, right? And you're going to see a rate card. So this is how much Amazon charges you for each returned unit. They charge per, and this is once you reach that rate, and you don't want to hit that rate. Okay. You can see the fees right here. So I did a little spreadsheet, just kind of copied everything, put it in a nice little spreadsheet for you so you can see everything right here, all of the fees, and then what you're doing. Let's see what the lowest is, the lowest category, right? So we got 6%, grocery, 2.9%. That's going to be a hard one to sell in. So you want to keep your return rate extremely low if you're selling in grocery. And then we're kind of looking at if there's any other ones. 4% for toys and games. That's pretty low for toys and games, but that's just Amazon being Amazon. But of course, I'm going to show you how to see your return rate. So you're going to log into Amazon, and then you're going to go to inventory, dashboard. Once you're there, okay, it's going to take you here. Under inventory, you're going to go to FBA returns. And then finally, it's going to take you to this FBA returns page. You're going to scroll all the way down, and bada bing, there is your return rate. So you can see for this product, we've got a 2%, 2.32% return rate. And then once we hit 4.4, then Amazon is going to start charging us extra return processing fees. So we want to make sure all of our products stay below this return threshold, right? And then sometimes Amazon will tell you the top root cause. You can update your listing here, right? But this is great information so you can see what your return rate is. And it's just good to know this on a regular basis. So you should be having somebody reviewing this at least every 30 days so you can see, okay, what are our top products? Why are people returning our products? How do we reduce the return rate? Things like that. And of course, you could potentially change your category, but that is a bit more difficult. So that's pretty much it for today's video and how to change processing, what processing fees are, and how to make sure you know what your return processing fee is and how to avoid it. If you want more Amazon videos, tell me what to cover next in the comments. If you learned something new, drop a like. And if you're an Amazon seller, I highly recommend subscribing to our channel because we're giving away great content that's going to help you in your Amazon journey. If you need help with increasing sales, anything mentioned in this video, or just help selling on Amazon, contact EHP Consulting Group. The link is right in the description to contact us or schedule a call. We even offer full account management. We'll be monitoring all of these metrics, making sure your account's in tip-top shape, and of course, helping you increase sales. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO of EHP Consulting Group, signing out.